is Mohammed Rashid. I'm the Chief's Operations Officer at Acakoro Football Academy. Acakoro is an acronym for Academy of Korogocho. It is an Austrian and Kenyan cooperation project that was incepted in 2013. The main goal of establishing Acakoro was to provide meaningful sports, particularly football, and life skill activities that are supporting school enrollment and educational achievement for some of the most disadvantaged children in the urban informal settlements of Korogocho and its neighborhoods. On the basis of who is to join the Acakoro Football Project, is 80% is on football skill and 20% is on social background. As currently, Acakoro has 160 children with 60 girls, females, and 10 children living with intellectual disabilities and 90 boys from the urban informal settlements of Nairobi, Korogocho, Dandora, Mathare, Kariobangi, and Babadogo. The Academy adopts the European model of football, where there is a difference of 2 years in each category. So from the lower category, we have under 6 and under 8. So we also have under 10 boys, under 12 boys. And from the under 14, this is where there is a separation of both boys and girls. So under 14, we have under 14 boys, and under 16 boys and under 18 boys. So at the academy, we have 2 girls team, under 14 girls and under 19 girls. So we start our training from 4 p.m. every afternoon, except Thursdays. Each team has a coach who is there on a weekly basis, who arrange the training, schedule, and the matches during the weekends. So we are currently using the Barcelona playing philosophy, where we introduce the rondo in every training. So we also have tactics training, small-sided training for each team to develop their sports abilities or football skills, or the fundamental football skills. And on the social spectrum, we are facing a challenge because most of these kids, their parents cannot afford food on a daily basis. So some of them goes to school hungry and they sleep hungry. So we provide this 1 meal a day to help these kids to stay in school and to perform well in sports. In 2015 was the year when we were invited to Donauwörth Cup in Austria. This is one of the most competitive youth football tournaments in Europe. And when we went into this tournament, our kids were determined, they were resilient, they wanted to perform well in this football tournament. So they became all odds and reached final of the 2015 Donauwörth Cup against FC Barcelona. Surprisingly, on this day when we met FC Barcelona in the final, overcoming the group stages opponents and the knockout stages, we were in the final stage where we needed just a goal to emerge the winner. I think the first champions from Africa to win the European best football tournament. So the feeling was extraordinary to reach the final for even the coaches, even the players and the management of the academy. So we went all the way and scored 1 goal, and on the final whistle, we won the tournament. We went into this tournament in 2016 as defending champions, and as we replicated the same performance of 2015, and this time in the final we met Atletico de Madrid under 11 boys team. So it was a very competitive match for our kids, so we had to go on the post-match penalties to determine the winner, where we saved 2 penalties and we emerged winners again. So Bernard and Peter were the first graduates of the Acakoro Football Project. They are role model to the kids in the academy.
Kwa majina naitwa Bernard Arum, nimezaliwa na nikalelewa Korogocho. Passion yangu ya ball ilianza nikiwa na miaka 6 hivi. Hiyo ndio sport yenye sisi mtaani, especially ghetto, tumezoea kuwatch kwa ma-screen, kwa DS, unajua. Mara mob kwa ma-DS sisi hatuwatch rugby ama hizo sport zingine, ni football majorly. So ile kukuwa na motive yangu ilikuwa ni pia mimi one day nataka nionekane kwa screen nikicheza. Hapo ndio passion yangu ilitokea. Nilikuja kujua Akakoro wakati it was in 2014 ndio Akakoro ilikuja Korogocho. I approached the founder of Akakoro and told him I can also play football, and he gave me a chance. If I prove that I can really play football, they'll take me and sponsor me in my high school level, which he was impressed. Did my high school here in Our Lady of Fatima, and I was lucky enough to I started playing for Talanta, which was in nationwide while I was still at high school, so it was a good exposure. When I was still playing for Talanta, I got opportunity also to play for the junior national team level for under 20, travel with the team. It was really good experience. In 2016, we traveled as a team to Austria to play with the best football academies in Austria, sort of Red Bull Salzburg, Rapid Vienna, and sort of.
Kwa majina naitwa Peter Kamau, Akakoro graduate, but saina nachezea Dandora Youth. Passion yangu ya football ilianza kutoka kwa mzazi wangu. Hapo ndio passion yangu ya ball iliingia kabisa, na nikaamua hiyo ball ndio ndaicheza. Then nikakuja 2013 Akakoro ilikam hapa Korokocho. Nika have trials. Ikakuja 2014 ndio nilikam trials na nikamake Akakoro. Then kuanzia hapo ikanilipia school fees hadi hapo nilimaliza chuo, ndio nika graduate nikapelekwa FC Talanta, ambayo hiyo time ilikuwa inacheza NSL 2018. That's 2018. After hapo nika 2020 Akakoro tena ikatupeleka trials Austria for like 3 months, then back. Jani yangu ikaendelea hivyo tena, nikakuja NSL club, nikaitwa NSL club inajiita Kenya Police. Then after Kenya Police nikacheza hapo like for 1 season hadi ndio tulipandisha. After hapo nikatoka Kenya Police nikatulia kidogo, then saa hii nachezea on loan hapo club inajiita Dandora Youth. Ndio niendelee na jani yangu ya football. Ndio nifike mahali kona aim hapo Europe. Na najua itamake.
Being the first graduates, we had to take them to Austria for 3 months football experience with one of the Austrian 4th division team, which is called Dieter. And Bernard and Peter, that's Kamau, so they performed well in Austria, but this was in 2020. Yeah, but the COVID-19 pandemic affected the sports industry. So every match training was suspended.
It was a good experience, and I came back. I spent the whole of 2020 during the COVID in Austria. I came back, but due to injury, I had to take a break. And in that time, I decided I will be doing the coaching at Acakoro, at least to give back the knowledge and everything that I have.
The whole experience was brought down by the pandemic, which was so sad for them. But this is not the end. They're still playing. They are role models in the academy. Bernard has now is working with us in the academy. Yeah, coaching the kids to show them the way, to show them purpose, that you have to work hard for what you believe in. So this is an inspiring guys at the academy.
Yeah, I feel encouraged, especially when you see when you're telling a kid to do this and then he's giving 100% of it, and you knowing what the top level deserves, and you see them doing really what you professional try to do. You see a great future for them.
We have an elite group of players whom we have been preparing to have them in Austria in the next 3-4 years. Yeah, so these are 3 small boys. These are under 12, and Sylvia, and we have 2 others in the program who are in high school. So Sylvia is one of the prospects. She has proved herself.
My name is Sylvia Makungu. I am from Korogocho. I play football in Acakoro. Passion yangu ya football ilitokea nikiwa shule, nikiwa class 3, whereby Acakoro ilikuwa inafomiwa na kulikuwa na selection. So nikaamua kujoin huko cause ndio ilikuwa inaanza. Kitu ya kwanza imenisaidia. So imenilipia kila kitu shule. Imenisaidia kutoka nikiwa mdogo hadi saa hizi bado ananilipia. Na bado niko na more passion whereby wananilipia hadi kole in case nifike. So mimi naweza sema Acakoro ni team poa na kila mtu tunaweza kuwa tu ready kujoin na to have fun now. Okay, personally mimi nimelearn vitu mob because maybe sometimes unaweza kuja peke yako, at least tunajaribu kufanya vitu zenye ujui, unaona. So as kama kwa team tunakuja tuna learn ka wote, so tunajaribu kuwa na decision yetu kama players, tunajaribu kufanya vitu zile zenye hatujui, zenye tunajua, at least ndio tunajaribu ku add more confidence.
The most important part in the Acakoro Football Project is that we have a girls team. This shows that we value the female players or the female coaches in the academy as well. And there is so much because our girls team is the most competitive team in Kenya as we speak now. And because this has shown that even at Safaricom Chapadimba football tournament, we were able to overcome teams in Nairobi in the regional qualification and also at the national competitions.
Acakoro kama kwa madem, at least tumejaribu kujua passion ya ball. Tumecheza chapadimba whereby tulikuja tukashinda first region Nairobi, second region tukaenda tukacheza Meru. So after hapo Acakoro bado ilinisaidia whereby nilifanya more yani bidii, nikaitwa camp ya Harambee Starlets whereby to travel from Uganda. Tulikuwa Uganda, tukatoka Uganda tuka travel to Turkey. So after Turkey there was another opportunity whereby after tena Acakoro kunipea more of confidence, I traveled to Korea, so where I had other teams zenye zilinipea support. So ndio maana sasa hadi bado naendelea kucheza ball.
So Acakoro was incepted in Korogocho slum, which is overcrowded, and there is no room for expansion for our project development. So they are all, I think the entire place is a truly desperate place because there are cycle of violence, there's desperation, and defiling children is a daily routine in the slums. So these all challenges are hindering our development, not only for the football academy, but also for the children in the program. Because when you want to reach your full potential in sport, you need a conducive environment where everything is friendly to you. So adding on other challenges that we are having, that actually in Kenya there are no a professional structure or infrastructure to develop football talents in the country is also a big challenge. Because as an academy, we have been in existence for the last 9 years, but ever since we incepted the project, we have been producing good players for professional life, for professional football careers. But they won't make it because there are no structures. So the future of Acakoro in the next 3 or 4 years is to have our own facility where we have our on-site school, on-site football field, on-site our administration block, and this is where we will fully reach our potential. Because if we have our own school, that means we'll have our own boarding facilities. And this is an ideal environment for developing football talents. If we have all the requirements for professional football careers, then this is our plan.
Okay, I see my future in football. I want to change the game despite turning professional again after injury. I just want to be one of those who will make Kenyan football great again.
I'm so much excited. I got a good opportunity to play for the Austria football girls. I'm hoping in future to play for the Barcelona team.
Yeah!